What's like the weirdest animal you've ever talked to?
Well, on Saturday I was trying to work with a duck that was
A duck?
Yeah.
An injured duck?
Yeah.
Does it like make eye contact with you? It does?
Yeah.
I can't even imagine making eye contact with a duck. Ziggy, what's your favorite food?
I heard dirt.
What do you say, dirt?
When he was running, it was dirt.
Do you ever wish that you could talk to your pet and actually hear what they're saying back to you? Today's episode is just that. Welcome back to Might Get Loud. I'm Brittany Racine, and today we are meeting with another talented guest from Revive Wellness Spa. I am sitting down with McKenna, who is an animal psychic, and I brought a couple extra guests along with me for this one. Stu, my 40-pound French bulldog, and Ziggy, my 39-pound French bulldog. And then, of course, I had to bring my son, Sutton, to really control the chaos throughout this episode. So whether you're listening or you're watching this, there is a lot going on. A lot of pig sounds snorting from dogs, adorable sounds of paws running across the floor. But either way, just keep that all into consideration as you listen to this. So McKenna is currently in veterinary school, but she also grew up with her mom, Kirsten, as a psychic medium. Kirsten was in season 1. We did a mini series with her. A lot of you are obsessed with Kirsten. So McKenna really explains how she is able to communicate with them and the different ways that they communicate back to her. So whether you're a believer or a skeptic or simply just obsessed with your pets, this conversation is fascinating, heartfelt, and honestly just a lot of fun. So with that, here is McKenna and the whole circus. Okay, today I am with McKenna, and many of you, especially who have been following the podcast, have met Kirsten, who is a psychic medium. We've had her on probably every season, or at least somebody from Revive Wellness Spa on every single season. Kirsten is a psychic medium. She's a healer. She's 100 things, okay? She is just a magical creature. So today I am excited because this is the first time I've met McKenna, her daughter, and she's told me all about how you specialize in animal readings, animal psychic, what is it? What's it called?
Yeah, animal readings, healings, just really connecting you better with your pet. And
Okay.
helping them vocalize what they may be trying to tell you.
That's amazing. So I'm so excited to talk about this. In full honesty, everybody cares about their pets more than they care about other people anyways, so.
Our pets are our babies.
Yes,
for sure.
1,000%. So I guess like to backtrack a little bit, first of all, like, you probably don't know anything different. This is a weird question. It's not even on my list. What is it like growing up with a mom who is a psychic medium?
Amazing. Honestly, I didn't know anything different growing up until I really started spending time with my other like friends' families and realizing like, oh, they don't talk very openly about what they're feeling or, you know, something of that nature. But with my mom and I being able to, you know, pick up on our empath abilities or, you know,
Like energy, intuition.
Just having that connection with her to speak through what we're both feeling is amazing. It's undescribable how fortunate I feel to have her as my mom.
She's amazing.
She is, completely.
So did she kind of help you like tap into your like gifts like in this regard, or did you kind of always just know you had that too?
It just really came naturally to me. I feel like I really started remembering around like the age of 7, where she started kind of teaching me more about, okay, so you're, you know, experiencing this and you're with your friend who, you know, you hear her grandma start speaking to you.
Oh, yeah.
And you're like, how do you bring this up? You know, she really started working with me on how do I bring this information forward, or how do I navigate sitting in a classroom and all of a sudden my teacher, like I'm getting information about my teacher that I don't want because I don't want to cross that boundary, and what boundaries are and why they're important.
So it's not just animals?
No.
But you really just specialize in animals?
Yeah, I feel a real deep connection with animals, and I've always had such a deep love for them.
Yeah.
And just knowing what they want and what they feel has always come so naturally to me.
Yeah.
That if I can bridge that gap or help them
use
get
that
what they want or want more of out of life, then I'd love to do that.
Yeah, so do you mostly like communicate with them, or is it more like past life things, or is it more health things, or is it all of it?
That's a great combination of all of it. So I am not a medical intuitive.
Okay.
But if there is something that I feel, or if they're giving me a list of symptoms, so to speak.
Oh, so they'll tell you.
My medical brain kind of goes into action. I'm like, well, maybe we should go see your vet, you know?
Yeah.
And I'll try to recommend that. But I really feel into them. I can hear things. Sometimes I get snippets of symbols that I have to interpret.
Do they give it to you, or you just see it?
Spirit gives it to me. I feel into them emotionally.
Okay.
I can feel into their chakras and their meridial points and get information that way.
Okay, that's awesome.
They do speak to me in a sense, so I can feel into that too.
I'm excited. So we are going to read the dogs today. We brought the whole circus, and I mean, I'm sure that's what most people want to hear anyway. Is just like, what is going on with these pigs that I have? These alien-sized Frenchies. Okay. Are certain animals easier to connect with than others?
Yes, I would say so. Our like household pets, they have more of a vocabulary to use. They pick up on our speech. They pick up on certain key words, so they're more seamless to interact with because we're speaking along the same lines. Where like the wildlife center that I volunteer at, it can be a little bit harder for me to get a sense of an animal because they're not used to me. They're not used to humans. So you have to get past that first initial moment of fear with them, and you have to kind of bring them back down to base to be like, I'm not here to harm you. I want to help you and kind of navigate through that.
Okay. What's like the weirdest animal you've ever talked to?
Well, on Saturday I was trying to work with a duck that was
injured. A duck?
Yeah.
An injured duck?
Yeah.
Was it like a baby duck?
No, it was a mature adult, but it was sick and needed medication, and I was trying to work to calm it down so that I could medicate this duck.
Does it like make eye contact with you? It does?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy. I can't even imagine making eye contact with a duck. I'd be like, are we? It just wouldn't even look at me. It would be like, you're just not it.
The possums are quite easier because they freeze, so you have a moment to speak with them and work with them. But ducks they try to move their head a lot more. So
I can't even imagine a duck sitting still.
No,
like
I had to have
person.
someone help hold the duck for me so that I could medicate. But yes, possums they freeze, so they're a little bit easier.
Those like freak me out.
Oh, but they're so cute.
You think they're cute? You probably think every animal is cute and adorable though. Do you have any animal that you're just like, ew, I don't like those?
I do. I don't hold snakes.
I don't want a snake or anything to do with it. I don't even want to think about a snake.
I'm very grateful for what they do in our yards and our gardens because it's very important to our ecosystem, but I will let them be.
Do those talk to you?
They don't have a lot to say. But
snakes are very introverted.
Yes.
What's the easiest to connect to? Like a dog or a cat?
Dogs, mainly because they're way more extroverted.
Okay.
Cats, you have to kind of negotiate with them.
Because they judge?
They judge, yeah.
So we want to take Stu out. Take him out to that grass area. Put him on this, or he can wear Ziggy's thing. So it's in the car. Stu's like, why am I wearing this one? This one's not mine. Zig, come here.
Yeah, Ziggy's very confused by...
Did he say that? He's like, that's mine.
Yeah.
He will not go anywhere without Stu. He's like, why are you taking Stu somewhere without me? And then he'll like...
Stu definitely rules between the both of them, but he was very concerned. He was like, wait, this one's mine.
Yeah.
Why am I...
Ziggy, you are smart. You trick us. But yeah, see, he's always worried about Stu. So Stu cannot go anywhere without him. Anytime I take Stu without Ziggy, he's like upset about Stu being gone. Do you know what I mean? Not necessarily that he didn't get to go. He has to go everywhere with him. He's so attached. And Stu, I feel like, is like, I could go without you. I'm cool with that.
With Ziggy, he's still learning like his social cues. He's still learning like how to
everything
be himself. I would say he's still growing into who he wants to be. So and he relies on Stu a lot to kind of guide him. And I feel like a kind of social anxiety blanket in a way.
Stu is the buffer.
Stu's the buffer, yes, for Ziggy.
That's because he's an emotional support therapist. And Zig is just like the class clown with the biggest head on earth. His head.
His ears, though.
We call them double Ds. Both of the dogs have double Ds. Because you know how some Frenchies got them little petite ones? Yeah. I'm like, these are Ziggy. Double Ds. Yeah, so do animals use like language or they send you like symbols?
So I work with Spirit to connect with them.
Oh, right.
So Spirit will kind of guide and give me symbols if I need help trying to understand what they're communicating. Body language is a big thing. For dogs, just in general, that's how they communicate to each other.
Body language?
With body language.
Do you know what's weird? Okay, so with the Frenchies, I always say like their ears. I'm like, Stu's in alert mode. So like if there's another dog that's like running at him, he'll get his ears in like alert mode. Yeah. Not that he's gonna attack. I think if something attacked him, he would just run. He wouldn't even fight back, which is weird because he's ripped. Like I'm like, Stu, you could probably fight,
he is
but
pretty buff.
He's so buff. He's a hot Frenchie. Stu, you're like a supermodel. And Ziggy's just like the cutest baby face. But no, they get like, I feel like their ears get in like alert mode.
Well, with Frenchies, so like a tail on a dog is a big
indicator
for body language.
Oh,
so they have to compensate using other means, which
Stu, come here.
happens to be their ears. You'll notice they'll wiggle their butts way more
yes.
to indicate.
Well, they don't have tails that really move.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
but they do get excited and they do that little like butt shake. They're good boys.
Yeah.
Maybe we should do a little bit of the dog reading.
Okay.
Yeah, how do you validate that it's correct? Like if you had any experiences where you're like, oh, I think this, and then they can like validate it somehow?
Yeah, I guess validation comes from you, like their pet parent. A lot of times too, they'll bark once I say something, or they'll give me a whimper, or in their own way they'll vocalize.
You're like blink once for yes.
Right.
What are like common complaints that pets have about their owners?
I get a lot of noise complaints.
They're like, you're too loud?
Like either your voice is too loud or something that you do or that you have is too loud. I recall this one dog, she told me that her owner constantly has the TV at a very high volume. And she was like, you can turn it down. Like it's way too noisy.
Yeah.
And a part of that validation was, oh yeah, anytime I turn the TV on, she goes to an entirely different part of the house. I'm like, it's too loud for her. Dogs come on diets and they want more treats.
Oh yeah, they're complaining
that
they're starving.
Get too many treats now because they're on a diet, or really food and activity are the main
complaints.
Yeah, whether it's too little, too much, either way.
They're so picky.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
They can be. Some have a lot of opinions.
What's like the funniest thing an animal's ever told you? Or like the weirdest thing?
So it was a dog that had passed on, and they came to visit their owner, and they didn't like that they put their toy away. They wanted their toy to still be out. They
really? Like in the house?
Yeah. They didn't like that they put their toy like in a box in a cabinet. They're like, no, you should leave my red ball out. That was my favorite thing. Like, please leave it out. Don't put it in storage.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
So should we start with Zig or Stu? Let's do Stu. Stu, come here. Stu, come here. How would you read? How do you start a reading? Like, do people book like random readings? And they're just like, hey, read my dog?
Yeah. Read.
What do you start with?
Well, first I start with connecting with Spirit. And then
let her read you.
I think the biggest thing is keeping questions open, right? So like if anything comes up for you that you want to know specifically, feel free to ask that at any point. If I say something that doesn't quite make sense or you need further information, let me know.
Yeah.
But basically just starting with them and asking like, is
Tell
there
us
anything
things, yeah.
that you want to say? Is there anything on top of mind for you?
Right.
They have the same chakras that we do, so like reading his aura, doing a body scan, seeing if there's anything there to touch on. If this was a healing, I would focus on his chakras and move through.
Come here, Stu. She wants to talk to you.
On the treats. You'll get a reward in a second. Yeah.
Okay. He's like, fine, I'm in now.
Yeah, you're very smart. Yeah, here, come here.
He's so smart.
Yes, he is like, okay, so if I listen to you, lady, can I get the treat after? Yes, you can.
Does he know what we're saying?
Yes, he can understand what you guys are saying. Some words that you don't use frequently. Some dogs, it takes more time than others to do association, but Stu's really smart, and then Ziggy will kind of just follow his lead. So.
Yeah. Ziggy's on another planet.
He's staring past you, so there's a lot of activity here that he picks up on.
Like ghost activity?
Like
There's ghosts behind you. That's what he's looking at.
Like there's a lot of energy flowing. So he picks up on it more than I believe Ziggy is. Ziggy's just kind of vibing in the space. He's really like enjoying his time. Once he got to sniff around, he was like, oh, this feels great. So he's really vibing, but he is a little bit more sensitive, I feel, than Ziggy. So he's more alert for the different...
Like energy and stuff?
Yeah, that's in the building and running through it.
Zig's just like, I like it.
Yeah, he's way more inquisitive, trying to figure out, like, what happens here, like, what... He realizes that what you're doing, because he's seen you, with the setup before.
Yeah.
But he's like, why this location? And then he's trying to, like, process all the energy that's flowing around.
Yeah.
And Ziggy's way more calm about it. He was like, oh, this is great. Okay, I'm just going to chill here for a second.
Yeah. You want to tap into Zig?
Yeah.
Come here.
They really love each other, and Stu is so happy to have Ziggy.
Oh, good.
I feel like sometimes Stu can get a little annoyed with Ziggy at times because he doesn't quite leave him alone.
No, never.
But for the most part, like, they work really well together, and Ziggy does a good job listening to Stu and his signals of when he needs to have a moment of space. Stu does miss having that one-on-one, like, outing and, like, walking, riding, like, without Ziggy, because he's used to that.
Yeah.
Because he got to experience it before. So he does sometimes miss it. He's like, I love having Ziggy there, but sometimes I wish it was just us.
I do take him sometimes by himself, and then I feel bad for Zig, but I'm like, also, you are loud and crazy, so you can't come.
Ziggy, though, I think it is good, and he's like, if I do go by myself, he goes, I get a little nervous, but then once I realize I'm okay, I'm good.
Because he wants Stu to be there?
He wants Stu to be there, and he's used to having his brother there. He keeps saying in the car specifically, he's like, I get really, really nervous, and that's where I'm like unsure of things.
Yeah.
But then once I realize, like, I can settle in the car, he's like, then I'm okay. And then once I get to my destination, he's like, I realize I'm safe, and I'll see Stu again when I get back. But
Stu is the therapy for everybody. Yeah. What about when Zig screams? He's a screaming Frenchie. Have you ever seen those?
Yes.
It's like so funny, but also embarrassing, because I'm like, dude, you're scaring people. He's like screaming at them, and I'm like, he doesn't hurt or bite, I promise. Why does he scream like that?
That's how he expresses himself.
You're so expressive, Zig. Unhinged.
That's how he, like, I feel like he just has, like, so much energy, and he just doesn't know how to get it out, so he's like, here I am, just super happy. They're both extremely happy. Yeah.
What are you barking at? He's talking to you?
Yeah. Are you happy? No.
I've never heard him do that.
Is that you? You see yourself in the mirror? You love mirrors. Yeah.
Do you know their past lives?
So I don't necessarily feel that Ziggy has had a past life before.
This is so funny because I asked your mom.
Yeah.
And she's like, I don't think he's ever been to Earth.
No.
He's a fresh baby.
Stu, I feel like has been to...
So we think Zig is a fresh Earthling.
Yes. Ziggy, this is... Yeah, I'm talking about you. This is his first time here. Hi. Yeah. Yep.
Do you want to be drooled on?
That's okay. I love it. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. You're perfect. So he's been here before.
He's an old soul.
He is. Not all dog lives. He's done...
He's a person.
A variety of things. One, I do feel he was a male previously. A human male. He definitely is more connected, more sure of himself.
He's confident.
Confident for sure. Ziggy's still learning what this world is.
Yeah, which is actually so crazy that like you explain it like that, because even when Stu was his age, he still acted like this.
Yeah.
But it does make sense that Ziggy's still like, I'm still trying to figure out what I am.
Yeah, very much so.
And he needs Stu to like confirm everything. What do they not like? Can you say, what do you not like?
I'm gonna give them a second with that.
They like their lives too. They're like, we don't like dislike anything because we're so spoiled.
Yeah, I kind of just try to narrow it down, like if there's a food, or like, I try to ask, like, do you guys not like if they're gone for a long time, but they're like, we don't recognize that. Like, they leave and then they're right back. Like, they don't have that concept of time.
Yeah, I always feel they hate the suitcase when we get the suitcase out.
Yeah.
But they like our dog sitter.
Is there a dog sitter?
Brian's sister.
Oh, Stu said yes to the dog sitter.
Loves the dog sitter.
Ziggy was like, do we know them? Stu said yes. And he goes,
Do we know that?
and he goes, okay.
I cannot wait to tell them that.
So, Stu knows what's happening.
Yeah.
For sure. The suitcase is interesting because I got a reaction from Ziggy when you said that.
The suitcase?
The suitcase. But then when I asked, like, do you not like it when they go on trips or when they leave, like, for long stints of the day? And then they both were like, well, they're never gone very long.
Okay.
So their concept of time isn't quite there, but they do recognize the suitcase means that you're leaving.
I wish Stu had hands, because I would be like, dude, can you go get this for me? Like, I feel like he would do it.
Stu is very smart, and he has the energy and the brain capacity to learn more, like, tricks.
Ooh. What should we teach him?
And focus, I feel like.
We don't need him to roll over. I want him to do something useful, like pack this bag when my hands are full. What could he do that's useful?
With my dog, Nateum, he knows how to put his toys away.
I did say we should teach him to do it. I feel like he knows how. Like, I feel like if I speak in sentences to Stu, like, he totally knows what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I feel like when I speak in sentences to Ziggy, he's like, what's for dinner? And didn't listen to anything that I said. Wait, can you ask him, like, what their favorite food is? Mm-hmm. Yeah. I feel like I have a guess, at least for him. Stu, what's your favorite foods?
Well, first he goes, well, anything that you'll give me. Do you know the name?
He likes spaghetti a lot.
Spaghetti.
Spaghetti? I've never seen you eat it.
He loves it. He loves pasta.
You like pasta?
Ziggy, what's your favorite food? Poop.
I heard dirt.
What do you say, dirt?
When he was running, he goes, dirt.
So, did you hear that?
Yeah.
Dirt. Why do dogs eat grass?
It helps regulate digestion for them.
I feel like it just makes them throw up.
Yes. For Ziggy, he genuinely likes the taste of it. He thinks that
He's like, this is delicious.
he genuinely thinks it's a nice free treat
Okay.
to him. Which is why he does it. Stu, he does it more when it has the start of like an upset stomach. He says sometimes he feels like his stomach is a little unsettled, so he'll eat the grass, but he doesn't love it as much as Ziggy does. Does Ziggy eat more grass?
Yeah, they both eat grass.
Okay.
Stu, I feel like, will like randomly eat it if we're like outside for a while.
Yeah.
And he's like bored. He'll just gnaw on some weeds or something. Ziggy, it will literally eat anything.
Yeah.
If you dropped a bomb on the ground, Ziggy would eat it.
Yes, Stu does it more strategically.
If he needs to throw something up.
If he needs to throw something up, if he's feeling hot, I kept hearing like, well, if I get warm, then I'll eat it.
What?
I don't know what that does.
That does kind of make sense, actually.
He doesn't do it because of taste. Ziggy is like, it tastes amazing. It's a free snack.
Why does he talk when she talks to him? Or he does?
Yeah, for Stu, I feel like at this point he is really wanting like more activity. So he really likes his routine. They both do, but Stu has more say. So he really likes his routine that you guys have for him as far as like activity levels, you know.
Yeah, we're in like walking season because it's warm now.
Yeah, and they both love their walks and they can't wait to have more. But Stu is looking more for...
He needs more responsibilities?
Yeah, more responsibilities.
Stu, I love this.
Ziggy, he's like, maybe I want to do that. I think he'll come around maybe within the next year and a half of like picking up on what Stu learns.
So Stu's gonna be able to put his toys away? We'll teach him?
Yeah, if you stick with him, I feel like he'll really enjoy it. They do.
He likes the purpose?
Ziggy wants...
Food.
Not just food, he wants a different palate change.
He wants new food?
Yeah, he's kind of getting bored of the same flavors of things.
You are, Zig?
I think he's just kind of bored with what he's currently getting, and he wants a flavor update. But also, he's talking about just like his treats that they get regularly. They both
are bored of the treats?
Are a little bored of the treats, yeah.
Okay, but Stu, I feel like has such horrible allergies that it's hard for me to find a treat that he doesn't all of a sudden break out.
Yes.
So Ziggy, I think, has less allergies than Stu, so he has to go with some boring treats because I don't know what ones work good for Stu. Mm-hmm. Sorry, Zig. You guys be getting cucumbers left and right, though.
Stu's not as passionate about the food palette because he feels good.
That's good.
He's eating. But Ziggy has a lot to say about the treat and food department.
He would like way more food.
He wants more flavor. So he wants a bigger palette to work with, and then he wants more responsibility for his brain.
I'm obsessed.
And learning.
What other things should we teach Stu? He could like literally run the household, I think. If he had fingers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm so excited that somebody wants responsibility in my house.
Yeah.
And Stu, like I wish he could drive a car. He could be like picking kids up from school.
I know.
I feel like he knows that. Like it's at 3:30. You gotta go.
He's never been to daycare, has he?
No.
Okay.
I took Stu, but
I think Ziggy would love it.
Would love a daycare?
Yes.
He's got so much personality.
Hey, can I ask you a question?
Stu is not it for daycare.
Do you want to make friends?
Are you gonna be a good boy, make friends? Do you like daycare? No, because you're allergic to dogs, I think.
So Ziggy's confused, and I was like, you'll see other dogs, and that got him excited.
I took Stu to he did a boarding place, so before we had our dog sitter that comes to our house, we took him to like a boarding place for a weekend. We went to Nashville, and we picked him up. He was like traumatized, and he was so skinny, and I feel like all the dogs play with him the whole time, and they just drool all over him, and then his skin breaks out. So I was like, I swear Stu is like allergic to other dogs.
Well, when he heard us talking about it, he goes, no, I don't want to go. So Stu would not want to go to daycare, but Ziggy, when I told him there would be other dog friends, he got really excited. So I think he would like to have a daycare experience.
Okay.
Not boarding. I don't think he'd do well.
He doesn't like rules. He just wants to go to a play date.
But I think just having a little day excursion and to meet other dogs.
And act a fool.
Yeah.
He just wants to go act a fool out there in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Stu's like, I'll go to a business meeting and then have pasta.
Right. He's like, I'll work my 9 to 5 and then come lounge in the backyard.
Yeah, and I can do some chores if you need me to.
Right. I think Stu would really do well with like picking up and putting like toys in a basket, have like a find command, and then he, whether it's near or far, will one by one go
put them away.
Go bring all the toys. Yeah. And I think that would be fun for him because I think he would like
he likes the job.
The scavenger hunt of it.
Okay.
All. And like if you show him a toy, you can go hide it and find it, have him find it later.
Ooh, we're gonna play hide and seek with the toys?
Yeah, I think he would really enjoy that.
Okay. What else can we put Stu to work on? I wish you could do the grocery list. What about like, is there anything Stu doesn't like? Like if he's like, don't take me to a place that has, I hate that. Besides water. You hate swimming, I know that. Do they have different voices?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Stu's energy is, how do I explain this? It's very level, very calm.
Like balanced.
Balanced, kind of deeper, if you will, like a...
Mature.
But yes, that's
And
the
Zig is like a
word.
baby.
Yeah, Ziggy is...
He has ADHD, I think.
I can see it.
Zig is our ADHD dog.
He's also aloof, though.
Yeah, he's like a dumb blonde.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's very aloof.
He's ditzy.
At times can be very chaotic. They're so happy.
Good.
I love everything about them.
Ziggy?
He thinks everything's a game or a
Yes.
toy.
I know.
He's a jokester.
He is. He's like the class clown.
That's the word that I was looking for. He's a jokester.
Zig is like, okay, so I'll give them both a toy, and Ziggy is such a bully.
Yeah.
He'll take his, and then he'll go rip Stu's away and like attack Stu and take it. And then as soon as I give Stu the other one, he'll do the same thing. Who's more of a guard dog?
There's two parts to that.
Okay.
Ziggy thinks he is,
Yes.
but it's Stu that is.
Yeah.
Ziggy's
a shit talker.
Yeah, I was gonna say he talks a big game and he's the loudest out of the two.
Yeah.
But the one who's actually alert of the situation is Stu.
Yeah, Ziggy is like, he's the loudmouth, but he's like, I actually don't know how to fight.
Well, when you asked that question though, instantly Ziggy was like, well, it's me.
Duh. Yeah.
But in reality, if you're looking at it,
He'll turn and have Stu back him up.
Yeah.
Ask him about the animals in the backyard. We have a ton of bunnies and like birds, squirrels.
They like them. They like how many animals are there. It brings a lot of different scents to the backyard, which they like to sniff around for and interact with. Ziggy gets discouraged though because he can't catch any of them.
He definitely can't catch the birds, but he thinks he's going to.
Yeah, he's like, I try and they just keep getting away from me. And he goes, and I don't know why. And Stu's just like, well, they're faster than you. like he gets it. There are times where he wants to get a squirrel, because they torment him.
They do?
They egg him on, but he knows better. He's like, I'm not gonna catch them, but they're annoying.
Ziggy's obsessed with the deer. He goes insane of deer. But I'm also like, if you went out there with these deer, you would be terrified of them.
Ziggy thinks he's a lot bigger than what he is.
He's still pretty big.
For the most part, Ziggy thinks that the deer are friends.
Oh, you do, Zig?
He thinks that they're friends. So that's why he wants to go out to them, where he goes, the birds are my enemy.
The birds are my enemy. The deer are my friends. So you use your like psychicness for your, because you're in vet school. Do you use like your gifts in your practice? I mean, I'm sure they're both very different, but sometimes you might be like, okay, like I can tell there's a digestive thing or something without having to do a bajillion tests.
I think it can help if I'm feeling into them and I feel like an upset stomach. I'll
Right.
definitely, be like, and ask questions about like certain symptoms that may be happening or certain things that the owner may see at home. Obviously, I'm working with a doctor, so their recommendation is
professional.
They went
tons
to
of experience,
school and
right?
Tons of experience. If they're open to it, a lot of times they're already experiencing so many things, or they may
Like
not
overwhelmed.
feel good.
Right.
So it may not be the best time for me to introduce energy healing. When they come to a vet office, there's so many things happening.
Right. It's like so chaotic.
Yeah, so it really varies on why are they here, what are they experiencing, how do they even feel about us at the vet office? Do they like the building? Do they like doctors and nurses, or have they had experiences previously that were less than ideal, and is that running through their head?
Is there any breeds that you're like, dude, those ones are always like the cranky ones?
I definitely feel like some breeds have their, stereotypical personalities. But I never, I think, have that judgment or assumption going into meeting a new patient. I want them to show me who they are.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, thank you.
All right, tell her what you want to tell me, guys. Besides that, you want more chores and you want more exciting food.
They're really just thankful.
Aww.
They love you guys so much.
They love us, huh? They're good boys.
They're just really thankful and so happy to be with you guys and a part of your family. And
good, I'm glad you're not complaining, because if they were complaining, I'd be like, you're the bougiest dogs ever.
No, definitely no complaints. No complaints here from them. They know that they're well loved and cared for.
And spoiled.
For sure.
What's the biggest mistake that you think pet owners make? You like that question?
That's a very...
I mean, it could be so many things.
I think as pet owners, it is very easy to get wrapped up in everything that we have going on in our lives. I mean, us as people, we have a job, we have families, we have friends, we have
activities
activities, we have things that we want to do. And I think the biggest, most simplest thing is that they're a part of our lives, but we are their entire life.
Yes.
And to carve out, even if it's just like 10 minutes of special time for your fur baby, means the world to them.
I guess if people want to do a reading, do you do them just out of Revive?
Yep, I do them out of Revive, so I'm in person here at Revive, and then otherwise I will do phone.
Okay.
Over phone, Zoom, so I have select days that I'm in person.
Okay, cool. Is it easier to do in person, I'm assuming?
Either one is great. It's really what's most convenient for who's looking for answers and help. I would say I do both animal readings and healings, but then also I work with humans too.
That's awesome. We'll put all the info in the show notes too, for people who want to do the readings. Well, thanks so much for meeting with me today and doing this circus of a recording. But it was super fun, and I feel like I learned a lot. I know people are going to love it. They're obsessed with their animals. They're going to want to have all the things. So we'll put everything in the show notes. Another novelty item for Revive. You guys have everything. Yeah, you have somebody for everything.
We really try to make sure there's something for everybody.
Yeah. Well, sorry about the drool. Thanks for the treats and conversations.
Love drool. It's fine.
I love drool. Amazing. All right. Say thanks,
guys.
Thank
you so much for having me as well.
Yeah, of course.
Me meet your wonderful boys.
They're good boys. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I know it was kind of a chaotic listen, but I had a blast with it. I feel like she was right spot on with both of their personalities. Even my son was cracking up the whole time, so we had a blast with her. I'm still working on how to teach Stu to pack the car for me, but I will report back once he's mastered it. I have Revive Wellness Spa's info in the show notes where you can get in contact with McKenna, get yourself an animal reading and animal healing. They also have a ton of different spiritual fun little services in there. So check out their website, check out their Instagram, share this with somebody that you know is also obsessed with their pets. Nothing hurts having a little bit of fun. I hope everybody has an amazing 4th of July, and we will be back next week with another amazing guest.